For this class, let's start by sitting down and we'll do an assessment while being seated. Let's just take the hands, the palms facing up. So I'm on a little bit of height so that it's easy to sit and my body can relax around the sensation of my sitting bones. Relax the belly, the backs of the hands with the weight into the legs, and be a bit tall through the crown of the head. A few breaths to notice the sensation through the body. And what's the quality of your breathing like as you begin? And feel the sensation on purpose, notice in the shoulders. What does it feel like around the head, the neck, the shoulders, through the palms, through the arms, through the upper chest, through the neck, to the crown of the head? We'll slowly open the eyes. Release the hands, release the seat, move your support to the side. We're going to come down onto the belly. So let's just have a look at this. Now I'm going to suggest at some points that you may wish to, when you lay down, that you have your head to the side, but I have my microphones in, so I'm not. I'm going to create a pillow like this so I can still talk. Okay, so coming onto the tops of the feet, you feel just a comfortable distance apart with the legs, and you're on the toenails on the tops of the feet. The head can be at one side, or possibly make a little pillow like I am with my fists, and just assess as you're laying here, seeing how you can relax as you're on your belly. And we can really notice what it feels like to breathe in the abdomen because we've got the floor as feedback. So feel a couple breaths expanding the belly into the ground. This can be very calming to the nervous system, feeling the pressure on the belly. Okay, let's change the position that our hands are going to come out about the shoulder height or a little bit farther forward, and lift the head and lengthen through the neck. Lean the pubic bone down to create some length through the low back. You can also pause and put a pillow under the abdomen if you need more length through the lumbar. The elbows are a little bit in, they're a little bit closer in to the sides, but they aren't touching the sides. So we've got that kind of a shaping here with the hands and the arms. And the neck is going to remain long. So the head's up a few inches. Now let's just feel the sensation of lifting the right shoulder and dropping the left. Let the head move a little bit to the right and just turn up. And then dropping the right shoulder, lifting the left, and use that to move the head facing the left. Keep the pubic bone smushed down through the whole of this movement. Go back to the right. So the right shoulder lifts, the left goes down. Feel a little bit of a squeeze as you get here. Relax and glide smoothly. Dropping the right, lifting the left, turning over to the left with your face. One more. Face turning to the right as the right shoulder lifts, left goes down. And to the back, right down, left lift. And back into the center. Either lay your head to one side or make a pillow and face the ground. And then let's smush the pubic bone down, lift the head off the support, bring the hands as they were. And just watch this, or maybe you can follow with the words. So we're going to take the right up and the left down, and then the right shoulder goes forward. The left goes back. The right goes down as the left goes up. So we're swimming, and we're going to keep rotating in this elliptical way. And the head's going to have a bit of a movement. We're going to be kind of moving the head around because of the shoulders. So just feel this kind of swimming motion with the shoulders. And just see the expanse of the circle and the exploration of speed and slowness. And finish with the left shoulder up and then down with both shoulders and make a pillow. Or turn your head to the side and relax. Even let the heels fall out to the side. Bring the pubic bone down, lift the head, lengthen the neck, hands come back to this position. And now we'll do this in the reverse direction. So the left goes up and back, and then the right goes. And we're going to reverse this direction. So now we're doing the backstroke instead of coming forward and around. Letting this move your head around. Okay, finish with the right shoulder forward and up and a bit, and come into your pause. Turning your head to the side or coming onto the pillow. Let the heels fall out to the sides and pause. Bring the pubic bone down, come onto the tops of the feet, arms out to the sides. And so the length through the neck. And as we do this, we're now going to take both shoulders forward, up, back, and down. So we're moving them at the same time. So feel this sensation as we roll through the shoulders, shoulder blades. Keep the length of the low back by feeling the pubic bone smush down to the ground, and this length through the head and neck, so we're not craned to look up and forward. And one more. Up, back, down, and do your pause in your own way. Smushing down with the pubic bone, coming in the tops of the feet. Hands come back into this position. And now we'll come into a forward, like a butterfly crawl, I guess. So the shoulders are going to go down towards the hips, up to the sky, forward, up, and around. So just feel this circle as they move together. And I notice as I do this that there are spots that have more of a sensation. So if you're finding that yourself, you can pause and have a little bit of a back and forth, like a shimmying kind of relationship with any sensations that are a little gristly. So when you're doing this maybe on your own at another time, you can take some more time to work out any gristle kinks that might be present along the way. One more. Whoosh, and down, find your pause. Let the heels go out to the side and breathe into the belly and into the ground. Let's bring the pubic bone down, come on the tops of the feet. Now here the hands are going to come in a different position. They're a little bit turned in. The elbows are more raised for movement. And when we lengthen through the neck and come into this position, we're going to play with the shoulder blades more. It's going to be harder to see. I'm going to move my shoulder blades towards the spine and then away from the spine, and towards the spine and away. So let's just play with that. Okay. Coming into the spine and away. So this is this, keep going as this, if we were sitting, it would be a horizontal movement. And you can feel how there's some nerve tensioning that might start to happen in through the wrists. As we widen the shoulder blades from the spine and lengthen through the back of the neck, we can access more of this nerve tensioning, or like a nerve flossing. Do one more in and wide, and find your pause. When we do the breathing in the belly, we'll also feel how the lumbar spine gets some extra length and space. When we inhale, and then it settles when we exhale. Okay, last one while we're here. Pubic bone down, smoosh, come the top of the feet. Take that same position where the fingers are slightly facing in towards each other. The elbows are lifted. And we're going to take the length of the neck, keep that engagement, and move the shoulder blades up and down. So just the shoulder blades go up and down, and you'll feel how there is a bit of movement in the elbows as a result. And I notice that as my shoulder blades are going up, there's an extra push down with my hands and more doming. And we want that doming in the armpit. So we're really activating the muscles that will create a dome of the armpit, which is a very good support. Domes are always a better support than like a brick lay or levers and pulleys. Okay, one more up and one more down, and our last relaxation while we're here on the belly. Inhale, pushing down through the hands, just walk onto one elbow and then the other elbow. Lift so that the hips are coming up. And let's just pause in tabletop so that we're not going straight away to child's pose, which might be kind of a natural counter pose to being on the lying on your stomach or your front, will be a back bend. And so here we're going to just do a transition to the forward fold. So let's just take the hips over to the side and to the side and let yourself be just kind of languid. Start to feel some plumping of the lumbar spine. You can drop the head completely or just have it coming out of the spine with some length. Come back into the center and let's just do some skipping ropes where we draw around, undulating through the spine, where the spine goes to one side, up to the sky, to the other side, down to the ground. When you're ready, we'll do the other direction. And you can feel how when we're doing this that there's also a massage, not just through the spine and through the hips, but through the knees and through the shoulders as well. Okay, the next time we come down to the center, make the back convex and round it up so that you can feel this extra length. Push the floor away, take the hips back all the way to the heels. Or if the knees don't bend like this, go on your back and hug the knees just gently in towards the chest. Maybe make a pillow for your head with your hands, or take your arms to your sides and relax the shoulders. So come into the position that suits and pause here and breathe. Use your inhale breath in your hands to come up, and we're going to come into a seated position. We'll do a few more arm movements, so see that you're going to be comfortable with maybe some height. Just an easy position for the legs. I'm doing a loose cross-legged position. Clasp the hands together, make a little steeple, bring the elbows together, so have this position around the face. And then just keep the arms together as long as you can, but lower. Of course, they're going to come apart. Lower the palms. And then we take the palms down, and we try to keep the palms together as long as they can, but eventually they do come apart. And push the palms away, bending it through the backs of the fingers if that suits. Come back into the palm squeeze. As we lift the arms, the elbows come back together and come all the way up past the head, keeping the elbows together as long as they can until they need to come apart as you come above your head if that suits. Turn so the palms face towards the sky. Bring your armpits forward and up. Drop your chin and snug this feeling of this pubic bone coming forward and up so that we're not in a back bend. Keeping the palms pushed away, slowly lower. Keep pushing the palms away as we come down and come down. Make them into a little bundle, closing the gap up. Coming back down, seeing how long they can stay together, and then pushing down, pushing the palms away, down towards the ground. Bending the fingers back if that suits. Bringing them back into the palms, coming through the arms, up, up, up. Keeping them together as long as they can. Armpits are forward and up. And then they have to come apart. And then we come to the top. Flip them so the palms face the sky. Armpits forward and up and a little bit back. Bringing the pubic bone forward and up so that you can really access the control through the pelvis and the low belly. Pushing the palms away as we lower slowly down. And then as we get all the way down. We're going to just release the hands and turn them with the palms facing up. We're going to do one more thing with the arms, another fluid movement that will be sweet and easy for the body. But we'll just assess and notice what it feels like after we've stopped moving the arms, how we've just done. Okay, slowly feel the hands moving through space, coming together, so the palms come together. It's a nice, easy, soft contact of the palms coming up towards the heart, coming up past, soft and very easy and very light as they come up, and then the palms come apart once we get to the top, and we feel the arms moving through space as they come down. Chin mudra, the thumb and index come together. Roll the backs of the hands together. Fingers face towards your torso and then palms face up, out to the knees. In together, palms light and soft as they come gliding up. Armpits forward and up. Palms come apart. Feel them move through space. Feel the atmosphere on the skin. And we'll come together in Chin Mudra, the backs of the hands rolling, palms face up, out to the knees. And again, palms together, coming up and out. Chin Mudra, backs of the hands roll, Chin Mudra to the knees. One last time, palms together. Soft, you can feel the heat building in the arms and the hands as they come up. And we clean the energy around the body, coming down, Chin Mudra, roll the backs of the hands to be the fronts and palms up, and just rest them on the knees. And then we even relax the fingers and just stay sitting. Palms together at the heart, forward for Yoga Mudra to feel the sweetness of the practice.